today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now here's Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bringing him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. No bringing him along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ready?
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And where did this kid come from last season? Overlooked leading up to the year, he then goes for nearly 1,000 yards in just 11 games. He's a top 10 rusher as a rookie and should be a centerpiece of San Francisco's offense moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and inches, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked third in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a first down here.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run over center with Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Dances by him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here's Lance to throw it. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
In the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage, to me that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Gould is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series. And at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Naeem Hines, his first carry. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
He'll check this down to Hines. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
second quarter. 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox there to make the grab. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. On first down, Lance. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Lance looks to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. 11 yards for number 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Down 49ers. Juwan Jennings in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep.
20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley-Cox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Lance going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Lance now to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll find Pittman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
60 red. Let's go.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Here we go. Block 40.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go, set. Red, 38.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ready?
Lance now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Trading for DeForest Buckner 2 years ago, still a shrewd move for the Indianapolis Colts. He's anchored their defense with 6.5 sacks in that time, as well as garnering All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors.
Set, ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
45, right.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Here's Lance.
Able to complete this one to McLeod.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Lance looking to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Lance back to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Again, it's Taylor.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Formation now as they take the knee.
The defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world. a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that.